Welcome back, everybody, to the 5-Minute Yoga Lab. I'm Eric. So I wanted to talk more about knees, and specifically now inner knee pain, which is more common in the yoga practice. So just to give you a brief anatomy lesson here, when somebody has tight hips, and they're feeling pain and they might be feeling pain in the knee, what's happening is that the upper thigh bone and the lower leg bones are rubbing against each other, against the inner meniscus of the knee. And that's what's causing the pain, and that can lead to tearing of the meniscus, which actually happened in my case when I was learning Lotus Pose many years ago. So I wanted to share a couple of prop ways that you can help to alleviate inner knee pain, and also a specific posture that I find really useful, which is called fire log pose, before you practice lotus or half lotus. And this might help to alleviate other inner knee pain in your other postures that you practice in yoga. So in fire log pose, you'll take your right flexed ankle over the left, and maybe this will be enough for you, and you put a block already under the knee, and maybe you need to sit up on a blanket or two to release the hips more and take the pressure out of the knee. If that's okay without the block, then maybe you take the left leg underneath the right leg and line up your shins over one another. And if your right knee, which can happen, is lifting, so a little more tightness in the hip, no problem in the knee, you can maybe put a block underneath that to support the knee on any level that it needs to be on, or maybe using a pillow. If the knee comes down towards the other foot, okay, so now we can practice opening a little bit more these muscles here that are made up of the gluteus group of muscles around the bum and the outer hip, and the 6 external rotators in your psoas muscle, in opening that up so that there's less problems with the inner knee coming into lotus and possibly other yoga postures. So maybe you would take your fold and twist over the top foot, hold that for 5 or 10 breaths, come up, and then change legs and go the other way. Okay, again, using a prop if you need, and folding over, flexing the ankles. Coming up, a couple of ways that you can use props to help alleviate inner knee pain. One that I personally used that helped was an eye pillow. So if you have a thin eye pillow, not too thick, you would put it in the back of the knee of where the inner knee is sore, and then come into your lotus, half lotus posture or lotus posture, and see if that helps to alleviate it. Another prop idea is rolling up a strap and just taking it thinly behind the knee, and then taking it into a lotus position here. Okay? When I'm coming into the half lotus or full lotus position, I want to make sure that I open the lower leg. So I take my hand underneath my calf muscle and I pull that bone, lower bone open, and that helps to open up the spacing in the inner knee, as I take my other hand to my foot and bring my left heel towards my right lower ribs. What you can also do is, if you find that you're coming into half lotus or lotus and your knee is dropping towards the floor, if that's going to start to put more pressure into the knee, and that's because you have tighter inner hip muscles, put a block under the knee again. Lastly is, if you're going to try full lotus and you feel that it's ready after half lotus, again, first of all, you will take the top leg, and it will be the right leg, and turn it in the lower leg towards you. Take that right heel towards your left ribs, and then do the same thing with the left leg on top, turn the lower leg towards you, take the left heel towards the right lower ribs. And then some people over time will be able to press their thighs closer together. And the position of your feet in this posture for your knees, it's different from person to person. Some people prefer to flex the ankles a little more. Some people relax the feet a little more. And you can try also pushing through the balls of the feet. But it's very personal. See what works best for you without creating any stress in the knee. So there's a few ideas there for you to alleviate some inner knee pain for your learning of Lotus Pose, and maybe that helps contribute to alleviating knee pain in your standing yoga postures or other postures. Peace out. Thanks, everybody.